Welcome back to Pastry Maestra. I'm Teresa and today I'm making pâte à choux. The origin of pâte à choux is somewhat of a culinary conundrum. Wikipedia will tell you that this pastry was invented in 1540 by an Italian chef named Pantarelli or Pantanelli, who was allegedly a member of the Queen Caterina de' Medici's staff. On the other hand, in a book titled Rêve de Patissiere, written by a chef Pierre Hermé, I have found that the inventor of pâte à choux was a chef called Popellini, who was also in 1540 allegedly a member of the Queen Caterina de' Medici's staff. What the fudge? Or in this case, what the pâte à choux? Maybe the Queen had two pastry chefs on her staff and both of them invented the same thing at the same time? Unlikely. Anyway, and this is also funny, from this point on, all the sources tell the same story. They agree that the inventor, whoever he was, named his invention pâte à chaud, or hot pastry. Much later, in 18th century, Chef Avis, nobody knows his full name, who was pastry chef of the French Prince Charles Talleyrand Périgord, improved the recipe and named it pâte à choux, meaning pastry on the cabbage, when literally translated from French. That is because, when baked, dollops of choux pastry get cracks at the surface and begin to resemble small cabbages. Pâte à choux was perfected in the 19th century by famous chef Antoine Carême, and is unique compared to other pastries because it is first cooked on the stove and then baked or deep fried. The finished product has golden and crispy skin and is hollow inside. When cooled, it is filled with pastry cream, link is down below, or other creams. The most famous pastries made of pâte à choux are Éclairs, Paris-Brest, Duchesses, or cream puffs, Chouquettes and Churros. Of course, I have videos for every one of those. The links are in the description below, along with the link which leads to the recipe for the basic pâte à choux that I'm going to teach you how to make right now. Let's make some pâte à choux. The first thing I'm gonna do is put milk, water, butter, salt and sugar into a saucepan and bring to a boil. Now I'm gonna remove the saucepan from heat, add flour at once and stir to combine. I'm gonna put my saucepan back on the stove and cook, stirring constantly for a couple of minutes. I've transferred my choux mixture into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with pedal attachment. Now I'm gonna mix for a minute to cool down a bit and start adding eggs little by little until I get the texture I want. The finished choux should be soft, smooth and creamy. And now it's time for piping. I'm gonna pipe small balls that are called profiteroles onto a paper-lined baking tray. I'm gonna brush them with an egg wash lightly. Make sure not to put too much egg wash because it will drip down the profiteroles and you will get scrambled eggs at the bottom of your choux. I'm gonna bake my profiteroles at 180 degrees centigrade, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 25 minutes until golden brown. My choux is nicely baked. I'm gonna fill my profiteroles with some creme patissiere and dig in. I hope you'll do the same. Enjoy!
Oh baby, you are so sweet, so delicious and yummy, so good to eat. I wanna lick you, feel your sweetness on my lips. Forever and ever, you'll stay on my hips.
I'm Teresa. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, visit my site where you can find elaborate posts with lots of pictures, additional information and recipes that follow my every video. Also, on my site you can download my free 365 pages ebook, The Pastry Chef, and maybe buy me a macaron. If you think that I've earned it. Now, before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps a lot. Finally, and this is the most important thing, don't forget to create sweetness every day, because sweetness is happiness. See you in my next video. Bye!